water and crap comes out. This guy is screaming in there.
And he's stuck.
No way out. And Jamie walks over to me and he goes, well, what do you think, Sparky? Have you learned something today? And I said, to stay on your good side? He goes, you're a fast learner, Sparky. He said, you're going to pick my beans today. And I thought, oh, fuck. But fortunately, half hour later, the sheriff and a bunch of deputies showed up and they put the guy in handcuffs and dragged him off. So that's what it was like working in those bean fields. So in the meanwhile, we have that garage. Samson gets himself a mattress. I'm still sleeping on the concrete, and he made enough money to buy a wall heater. So, that we were actually warm at night for the first time. That worked for a couple nights. And then I had long hair down to my shoulder and a beard. And when I was asleep, I rolled into the wall heater. So my hair caught fire, and it ended up burning off all the hair except some tufts up on top. And, most of my beard and mustache, I couldn't afford, any kind of clinic or anything. So I would buy, I was singed. And so I would buy jars of Vaseline and cover my, face and neck and everything with it, and didn't go to the bean fields for a few days. And so I just stayed indoors. And Samson, in the meanwhile, would go out and pick up runaway girls on Telegraph Avenue. And then he'd bring them back to have sex with them. And, they pull up the garage door and he'd come with them, and then they go, and I was sitting in a corner with an orange crate that I had my typewriter on, and I'd be, there tapping away. And they go, what's that? And Chris would say, well, this is my buddy SM. He's a psychedelic wino. And then he'd take the girl to the bed, and he'd talk a little, and then he'd start making his move. And the girl go, we can't have sex here. That guy's here. And he goes, don't worry about it. He writes romance novels.